This is the War Brief Daily for April 10, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 confirmed developments. A mass Russian drone campaign overnight with an 83% Ukrainian intercept rate. Confirmed Ukrainian deep strikes across occupied Crimea, including the disabling of the last active railway ferry in the Kerch Strait. A broad mid-range strike campaign hitting Russian air defense systems, logistics infrastructure, and command nodes across multiple occupied oblasts, and confirmed Ukrainian ground gains in the Pokrovsk direction. Let's go through them. First, the drone campaign. This is confirmed. Russian forces launched 176 drones against Ukraine overnight on April 7 to 8. Shahed-type, Gerbera-type, and Italmas-type systems in a multi-vector saturation campaign fired from 6 launch points across Russia and occupied Crimea. The Ukrainian Air Force confirmed downing 146 of the 176, an 83% intercept rate. But 24 drones reached 12 locations. Confirmed damage includes port facilities in Izmail, a petroleum processing facility in Merefa, and civilian infrastructure in Kharkiv and Sumy oblasts. 1 civilian was killed and 3 wounded in Sumy. Second, Crimea. This is the most operationally significant development of this cycle. Ukrainian forces struck 4 high-value targets overnight, confirmed by official statements and geolocated footage. Oil depots at Feodosia and Favardiska, a signals intelligence station near Novozerna, and a Bastion M coastal missile system near Sofivka. Russia's primary anti-ship platform in Crimea, confirmed destroyed. The highest impact strike. Ukraine's Military Intelligence Directorate published geolocated footage confirming the disabling of the Slavyanin railway ferry in the Kerch Strait. That ferry was the last active rail supply line into Crimea for fuel, weapons, and ammunition. Combined with Kerch Bridge degradation and the Feodosia fuel depot strikes, Ukraine appears to be executing a deliberate Crimea supply isolation campaign, not a series of isolated hits. Third, the mid-range strike campaign. This is confirmed. Ukrainian forces struck across occupied Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Luhansk oblasts in the same overnight window. A Tor M2 air defense system was confirmed destroyed in Donetsk Oblast. A Buk M3 and a Zoopark 1 counter-battery radar were struck in Zaporizhia Oblast. 2 locomotives used to export resources from occupied Ukraine were destroyed near Mala Bilozerka. Ammunition depots, drone depots, and a battalion command post of the Russian 336th Naval Infantry Brigade were all confirmed hit. Fourth, the front line. This is confirmed. Ukrainian forces advanced east of Molodetska in the Pokrovsk direction, confirmed by geolocated footage. Across every other active axis, Kupiansk, Slovyansk, Kostiantynivka, Zaporizhia, Russian forces conducted offensive operations but registered no confirmed advances. One emerging note. A single Russian telegram source claimed a FAB 3000 strike on Kherson City. That is not independently confirmed, treated as unverified. On the broader operational picture, Ukraine's presidential office confirmed that Ukrainian strike drones now outnumber Russian strike drones 1.3 to 1, with 32% of Ukrainian systems now EW-resistant fiber optic guided, compared to 24% on the Russian side. That is a meaningful shift. Here is what to watch next. Monitor whether Russia can restore Crimea supply flows after the Slavyanin disabling. Watch for satellite confirmation at the Feodosia fuel terminal. Track whether the Buk M3 and Tor M2 kills reduce Russian air defense coverage along the southern front. And watch whether the Pokrovsk advance holds through the next 24 hours. That is your War Brief Daily for April 10, 2026.